Hey everyone, it's me again. Now you must be thinking, you're probably going to do another random review, right? Wrong! This time, I'm going to start off on something, new. Something I like to call, original versus remake. Now, I know some of you out there are thinking, oh, you're probably just going to be ripping off, the whole old versus new thing that the nostalgia critic does. Blah, blah, blah. Well, yeah, this is somewhat of a takeoff or maybe a rip-off of that, but who cares? Not me. But still, there are a lot of remakes out there. Some are good, some are bad. Some measure up to the original, some don't. But, oh well, who cares? I mean, sometimes they even make sequels out of the remakes. And sometimes those sequels are good, and some of them are, not so good. But still, I'm going to start off this whole original versus remake with Planet of the Apes. Yeah, exactly. Now, the original Planet of the Apes came out in 1968, whereas the remake came out in 2001. Yeah. And of course, the remake, it was okay. I mean, when I first saw it, I was like, wow, this movie is really cool. I love it. But when I saw the original, I was like, what were they thinking when they decided to remake this movie? I mean, seriously, the original was fantastic. I love it, and I still love it even to this very day. I mean, seriously, the original had Charlton Heston. Can't get any better than that. I mean, seriously, if you have Charlton Heston in a movie, you know your movie is going to be awesome. I mean, come on. Considering the guy was also in movies like The Ten Commandments and the Omega Man and blah 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 blah, and some other really good movies and some that weren't so good, but oh well, who cares? But still, the original Planet of the Apes is fantastic. There were sequels made out of the movie, there were 2 TV shows, tons of merchandise. It was fantastic. Before I go any further, I want to mention some of the TV shows. Now, the first one was live action, but it didn't last so well because it was up against some really, really heavy hitters at the time. Like Chico and the Man and some other show. I forget what it was at the time, but oh well. And then there was the animated series, which actually wasn't all that bad, even though I've never seen it. But oh well, who cares? And of course, let's not forget the amount of Planet of the Apes merchandise that I think still might be out there today, but I'm not really sure. But oh well, who cares? Not me. But still, the remake, there were some things I did like about it. The updated ape makeup was the only thing that made this remake better than the original. But of course, the original makeup was really fantastic. I freaking loved it. It was done by this man named John Chambers, who also worked on shows like The Twilight Zone and The Munsters, and heck, he even created Spock's ears for the original Star Trek television series. How cool is that? But of course, I don't know who did the makeup for the remake, but kudos to you. Makeup person, you did a great job. But the rest of the remake, there weren't that many things I liked about it. Besides the ape makeup, that was the only thing I liked about the remake. So, yeah. But of course, the remake, the actors, they were okay. I mean, you had Mark Wahlberg in there, Helena Bonham Carter, and stuff like that. I mean, seriously, even Charlton Heston himself was in the remake as a freaking ape. Wow. But still, doesn't matter to me if you like the original or the remake. Doesn't matter to me at all. But still, in my opinion, the original rules, the remake sucks. And even though Tim Burton has made a lot of my favorite movies out there, like Alice in Wonderland, and I think he did that one version of Sweeney Todd with Johnny Depp and Professor Snape in it. And Wormtail. Let's not forget about him too. But still, he's done some really great movies out there, like Batman and stuff like that. But still, if you ask me, the original Planet of the Apes is personally the best of the best. The remake, it was okay. But still, in my opinion, Original rules, remake sucks. So that's pretty much all I have to say. Now, I have to admit, I'm probably not going to do a whole lot of these because, well, even though I have seen some movies that are remakes, and, well, quite frankly, I might not have seen the original versions of those movies, but oh well, who cares? But still, that's pretty much all I have to say. I don't know how many of these I'm going to do, but you just never know. So, wondering, what are you going to be reviewing next? Well, I'm not sure. I mean, I might do a general review of Saturday Night Live Season 1, or maybe Season 1 of Dragon Ball Z. You never know. Or heck, maybe even Season 1 of True Blood. But still, you just never know. I might do a random review, I might not. I might do a general review, I might not. And speaking of general review, when I did my general review of Glee, I was gonna do just the first season, but I figured, why not just do a general review of the show itself? I mean, come on, why not? But still, when I do more general reviews, I'm just gonna stick to I'm just gonna stick to the season of the show I have on DVD and whatever. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Like I said before, original Planet of the Apes, great, fantastic, I love it. The makeup was good, the acting was great, the dialogue's fantastic. And it was just one of those movies that, well, you can't help but love. Not to mention the fact it had one of the greatest ending twists in all of cinema history. It was just freaking fantastic. The remake, well, the ending to that was kind of unexpected, but it didn't deliver the same shock value as the original did. So that's pretty much all I have to say. Talk to you guys later. Bye.